Bitcoin touching 6,000 again. See that Bitcoin, my glasses? Everyone wants to go back into crypto, but there are also people who want to go back into gold. Yes, gold. Now, what if there was a way where we can have something that's gold and yet have mooning properties like cryptocurrency, so that your gold investments can literally go to the moon? Wouldn't that be nice? And what if when we can start out, we can have a very, very high return on this gold? Well, there is such a cryptocurrency and it's called JIX. So let's go into the inside and find out about this exciting new opportunity as I go and evaluate it like a business and the proper business model. Okay guys, welcome back again, Crypto Vader. Today we're going to look at a company called Goldfinx, a company that does fair trade on crypto finance and puts gold into your pocket, which is to me the most desired commodity now because of the future problems we're going to have with fiat currency and the upcoming market crash and all that. And as usual, we're going to go through this company, the business model. We're going to evaluate it by sector, type, use case, tokenomics, roadmap, and intelligence to see whether their offering is really, really complete or not. And truth be told, I met this company during Bloconomic 2019, which was held in Putrajaya, the capital of Malaysia. I was giving a talk on IoT and Industry 4.0 for the gemstone sector. So you see, when you talk about gemstones, it's the oldest of the oldest. Not only it's old, you don't have a lot of big miners for gemstones, unlike gold and the rest of this, okay? So gemstones really now. And during one of the presentations, which I saw, Goldfinx through its COO presented something that was very, very compelling to us. Let's go and listen.
So you buy diesel, you buy mercury, everything is inched of gold dust. That means that someone is carrying gold, someone wants to have a gold of the other person, tremendous violence, not an ideal area to raise kids and women around the community, atrocity on a daily basis.
So this is their website, okay, Goldfinx here, goldfinx.com. Not .io, okay, so you can see the website here, gold mines in your wallet. There's a public sale now. They've collected so far 7 million euros worth of their coin called GIX, which is backed by gold. Of course, that's why it's really a gold mine in your wallet. They've been featured in numerous magazines here, blockchain security, protected coin value. We'll go through that, Entrepreneur magazine. They're really contributing to changing the lives of the artisanal gold miners, financial and all that. And, it's a really great opportunity here to change lives while making it possible to also provide us with the opportunity to get into gold, okay? And you can go and look at their website here. But what I'm most interested with is, this is the Uber of gold mines financing, and I have interviewed their CEO on this. So let's go and hear the clip now. Okay guys, this is Philip. He is the CEO of Goldfinx. He is an old hand in investment. And that's how they came up with Goldfinx. And it didn't happen over 1 month, right?
No.
It happened over, tell them how long, because they don't understand it.
1 year and a half working on this project, and now it's full speed. Full speed. We are selling with a pre-sale. We're going to be public in almost 2 months.
Correct.
And everything is ready for the public sale of our coin.
And the unique thing about Goldfinx is that it doesn't own assets. It's asset light. That's why they call it the Uber of gold mines.
Yes, we're the Uber. The same way as Uber doesn't own the cars, we don't own the mines. We are the platform.
Right.
What we put is we are the platform. We have the investor in one side, we have the gold mines in the other side, and we connect them during the platform. So you have a lot of investors looking for opportunities in gold mines. You have a lot of gold mines looking for money.
Yes.
We are the middle. We are the solution.
And because you are a platform, you can scale very fast and very big, right?
Absolutely. If we raise 10 million, we're gonna give 10 million to the mine. If you
Yes.
raise 20. We are looking for 250 million.
Correct.
We're gonna finance 15 big mines.
Correct.
And if we raise more, we can finance
You can find it
more.
so because it's all repeatable process.
Totally
It's
true.
the same, and that's why I encourage you. Okay, remember, you want gold, you can go to the bank and buy gold, or you can have gold in your wallet with the Uber of gold mines. Okay, get it now.
Mines in your
Gold
wallet.
mines in the wallet. Gold mines, guys, and the pre-sale is the best time to get it. Okay, guys.
Goldfinx.com.
GoFinex.com, go there now. Okay, that was a great interview by Felipe, okay, and he's from the Atlas Group. This is a private equity company, so the guys that are funding this are really no joke, okay? They know what they are doing. They have been in this business for quite long. I mean, this is about financing, okay, about looking for opportunities. So what is the opportunity here? They're raising through an ICO, obviously, and the most important thing is that the gigs coin that they're offering is really tied to gold. So the ROI is the share of the gold extracted and later stored in international bank vaults. So you know that when you extract gold at a mine, and by the time it goes into the bank vaults and all that, there is an increase in value, okay, between the mines that you get here, the cost here, and also the final price that you get when you go into a bank vault. And this is probably one of the few ICOs where you can actually share in the value there, and it's really backed by gold in the vault here. So this is great, you know, because what we do not want is really a lot of fluctuation. And if this is truly backed by gold, then it should be backed by gold, and the valuation should increase as the value of gold increase, which we of course expect. And you read here, you know, there's the offer. Not only that, it's not the offer of protecting our assets through gold, but also through social and environmental responsibility. Here, there's a fair trade crypto finance offer, the unique concept, how to buy, our mining footprint, a coin sale term sheet. So what you see here is a very, very comprehensive website. And I've also seen the back end, you know, it's really very, very comprehensive because they've done it in-house. They actually spent a lot of time to do it in-house so that you guys would be able to enjoy the ICO and would be able to buy the ICO easily. So let's look at their offer here. Basically, they're selling the gigs at €2. However, during the pre-sale, it's like only €1. And as the value of the gold goes into the vault and more gold gets accumulated in the vault, naturally the value will go up because they have a fixed amount of gigs. That is the natural inflationary pressure that is put on the gigs, okay, versus deflationary, which we get with our fiat currency that always seems to go down whenever whenever the governments are in trouble, they print more money and the valuation goes down. So these are the main officers here. This is Jean-Michel Alfieri. This is Felipe Benarek. He's the Chief Executive Officer. He's also one of the co-founders of the Atlas Group. Francois Dumont is the Chief Operating Officer, and Amin Chagan is the Chief Information Officer, who developed this great website and also the backend. So I've met all these three, and I think that's very important because now I really understand what they are trying to do, and this is really the biggest advantage of this ICO. So let's go into the details on what this mechanics is all about. So when you talk about gold, I think there is this issue of this monetary reset that may happen. And you can see that central banks are actually on a gold buying spree, the largest in half a century since 1971, actually, when the US ended the gold standard. So this also includes Russia and especially China, okay, including Turkey, Kazakhstan, Hungary, of course, Venezuela have been selling their gold to Turkey. So the fact that Russia, Putin and China are buying a lot of gold and are increasing this in their reserves, this new gold rush, means that there's really something going on, and you should therefore also hedge your assets in gold just in case the entire monetary system goes awry, okay? And I think Goldfinx really fits the bill. Now, this is what they do, the business model. They're really upgrading their artisanal miner, the small guys. They're not going after the big guys, not after the new mining and on all that Gold Corp, all those. They're going after the small miners. There's a lot of these miners around, and they mine like 20% of the gold, and now they're living in very dangerous conditions using mercury and all that to split the gold. So apparently their output is very low while their health is of course being affected. Now what they're going to do is provide this gold mining equipment to these guys, and according to the business plan, and then they will loan their artisanal miners the money, basically prepay for the output of gold. Okay, so this is the machine that increases the output while reducing, get this, okay, reducing the incidences of using dangerous chemicals like mercury. And mercury is so dangerous. It's all in fish in the ocean, and that's why a lot of doctors also say that we should reduce our intake of mercury. So to make it easy, the mines are actually alluvial mines. They're on the surface mines, so gold is something that's easy to get from these mines, and the machines just make these guys so much more productive. Now, in order to monitor all this, Goldfinx is also introducing aspects of Industry 4.0, like the drones to look at whatever is happening in the mines. There's going to be a dashboard that can be monitored from a distance. Okay, so the guys there do not really need to be at the mine, and most importantly, there are going to be a lot of sensors inside these mines here, so that they can even know the soil movement. And of course, the machine here will prevent the miners from actually taking and the gold. So this is another factor which they have to look after, which is the incidence of theft, and I think they've got this really covered. Now what they do here is this. Okay, now Goldfinx actually has a lien on the mine here, lien on the machine here, so that if the artisanal miner just takes off, then Goldfinx still owes the machine here, and they can find another guy to work on the machine. And this is very important, at least for security purposes. Okay, guys, so let's just do a review here of the white paper for Goldfinx. And if you go to the website, you can just get the white paper here. Let's select the one in English. So there's a lot of very, very good resources here on this website. Okay, the Uber of gold mines financing. So let's just go and see the white paper now. It's a very, very well written white paper. I really love reading it. It's very comprehensive, and it describes to you what the Goldfinx is trying to do. So let's just go to a few salient points that we have here, okay? And it's very important to understand the role and what Goldfinx is trying to do. The coin name is, of course, GIX gigs. There's 250 million gigs that are going to be issued, and the pre-sale ends March 31st. Pre-ICO ends June 30th, after which they will officially launch on July 1st, 2019. Now, you can pay in Bitcoin, Ether, Ripple, Ether, and also bank transfers, whether in euros or US dollars, which is already different from everybody else, okay, because they do accept fiat currency. Listing will be in crypto exchanges in Q4, of course, when they are actually going for listing in Q4. Then at this time, they would have already started actually the extraction, okay? The extraction of gold. So you really want to put that together, because we want the assets to go together with the actually the listing, so that there is something that is really backing up the cryptocurrency. There's none for actually for all of this lockup period. And you can see here the amount that is going to be used, and most of it, as we know, is actually going to be used to acquire the mines. Okay, they're going to acquire a lot of artisanal mines. These are actually artisanal mines, and because there's so many of these artisanal mines, so this is a chance for actually Goldfinx to actually upgrade all these artisanal mines and bring them into the modern era. And that's why they say that this is a protected currency, because it is really protected by real gold. And they will put it into a vault, and eventually They're acquiring like about 15 mines, which they're going to pick from a lot of mines worldwide. They've already done the prospecting, and this is why that this coin is also protected by gold, which could be worth billions of dollars in the future. Of course, as the price of gold goes up, then naturally the value of GICs will also follow. So this is powered by the blockchain here. And I think there it is. The major production of gold will actually, the first one will be delivered by Q4 2019. So when they list, it is actually backed by gold, which is what we want to hear. Okay, we don't want to hear future things. We want to see actual things. It is powered by the blockchain, and they do have a supply management system here to make sure that they are able to control the gold mine. Of course, this is all given to what they call fair trade crypto financing. This is a very, very unique and cool concept. Let's see how it works. So the Goldfinx is an ICO. It is essentially a gold coin. And what is being raised here, okay, the proceeds that being raised here are actually then used, okay, the GICs coins here is used to pre-purchase gold mines. Of course, this is following the United Nations best practices of giving farmers pre-purchasing of their products. So they basically pre-purchase the gold mines, and the gold mines are then given equipment, okay? The gold mines are then given equipment to extract the gold. And once the gold production is out, they then, these miners will then pay Goldfinx, and Goldfinx put this in a gold vault once they've, of course, settled all their debts. But in the future, 20% of whatever comes out of the artisanal mine also belongs to Goldfinx, and this will also go in a gold vault. So naturally, this gold vault here is really going to grow over time. Okay, it's going to grow over time, and of course, as this is protected by a very, very fixed supply of GICs, naturally you would expect the value of GICs then to go up. So why are they targeting artisanal mines? I think this is actually a very, very intelligent concept here. And let's see this section on artisanal mines. Again, gold is a very popular metal. Actually, you know, it's recognized as the investment over time, especially since the ancient times. And you know what's happening now is that with the central banks buying all this gold, the gold demand is actually far outstripping the supply. However, what they're doing now is targeting the artisanal miners, okay? So you're not talking like company like Barrick Gold, Newmont, Goldcorp, Anglo Gold. These are not the competitors for Goldfinx. They are actually targeting the artisanal miners, and this consists of 40 million miners, okay? Artisanal small gold mining operation, and they then target these people, okay? They target these people so that they are able to upgrade these people and upgrade their output. And let's see a video of how they do this.
Essentially is bring them from literally Stone Age, which is, you know, they've been using the same technology pretty much for decades and decades and decades. Today, we're trying to bring them to the future. You know, machinery like this is between $500,000 and $700,000 US, but literally, we do the productions of 300 manual worker. But the biggest element to this is it doesn't require the usage of harsh chemical. This is completely automatic, and this is providing higher profitability. But essentially, it changes the mining community totally by changing the way that they operate.
So really, you know, by targeting artisanal miners, you know, they're currently working in horrific conditions. They are now able to upgrade the lives of these people and also boost their output. So artisanal miners in this have challenges, okay? And this is really well documented by Goldfinx, the large-scale miners versus the artisanal miners. Of course, the large-scale miners are usually, you know, when you go into all these countries that have a lot of gold reserves, be it, you know, Peru or Pakistan or wherever, you see a lot of these large-scale miners going in, but, you know, they really do not contribute back to the local economy, whereas the artisanal miners are really able to really create jobs. But the problem is they only recover between 25 to 40% of gold versus these big boys. Okay, so with the help of Goldfinx here, through credit, okay, because these small guys can never get credit, unlike these big guys here. Through credit here, they are then able to upgrade these people. And Goldfinx goes all over the world. They have mining consultants in order to select the people or the miners, okay, the miners that are going to fall under this scheme. And they have actually shortlisted several mining facilities already. Okay, the mining selection here, they're only going to select ones with big potential. Okay, and look here, they're doing this the simple way. They're targeting the alluvial cooperatives and open pit mining operations, not the ones that you have to go way down underground. Okay, because that's really going to cost a lot of money. And let's see how they are going to do this. So this is the targeted mines that they have. They got 37, but I'm sure they'll have more, and they're going to really shortlist this. And one thing I like is they have a list of long mining advisors to do this, okay? Because really you need the mining advisors and mining resources to recognize which are the best mines, okay? They want to pick only 15 at first, which are the best mines to really not acquire, but to really help finance so that they can get the output that they've promised their investors. So again, each project is evaluated based on the following criteria: determination and motivation of the promoter, value of the resources, realistically extractable. This is good, because if there's nothing there, then don't go for it. The deployment time, experience of people connected to and in association with the promoter, and potential impact the social environment program may have. So in order to do this, I think it's good that if we can go to the Goldfinx website here, you just go down here, because in order to select a mine, see, it's not going to be these people here, Jean-Michel, Philippe, Francois, or Amin, and all these other good folks. It's going to be the advisory board, which consists of all these mining advisors. Okay, so you can really know how good these people are. This is Marta Benito, Elaine Berklas. Let's just find them on LinkedIn, okay? This is my LinkedIn, obviously. So let's just do a due diligence on these people. Marta Benito, right? So this is Marta Benito. She is a mining advisor for Goldfinx. And look, she's a geological expert, 24 years of experience with mineral exploration. So I think this is great, because this is what is going to give really Goldfinx the real value, okay? Mineral exploration, mining production, hydrogeology, and all of this. And let's find out another advisor. Let's just see the capability of all these advisors. Elaine Berklas. So let's go here. I hope I got that name right. I'm very poor with name, Berklas. So it's good that these people are already on LinkedIn. There it is, Alan Berklas, President and Principal Consulting, Chief Geologist. Okay, so again, a Senior Exploration Projects Manager, Mining Advisor, Geosciences Expert with some 20 years total experience. So if you see here, this is what I like about Goldfinx. It really has a very comprehensive team, because, you know, it's not only about blockchain, it's about blockchain plus mining. And this is how they prove it. And you can see all the LinkedIn, basically the LinkedIn profiles of all these people here. And this makes for a really great team. So this is really something that you should go to and just do detailed work on this in order to understand the goals of Goldfinx. And I'm sure you will like what you see. Hey guys, I'm here with Francois, and we've described to you the basic business model of Goldfinx. And one of the most attractive facets of this, it's like a stable coin that's really backed to gold. Now, you've heard a lot of asset-backed tokens, right? You know that most of them don't work. So we're gonna ask Francois here, how does he get this thing working that is really backed by gold?
The model is actually very simple. We're basically using cryptocurrency to raise funds. We're allocating the funds in a fair trade way to the gold miners, and we are being rewarded in gold in a certain percentage of the royalty of the total production on a monthly basis. The bulk of this gold is actually going to be stored permanently into a vault. That vault is actually linked through the smart contract to the GICs, our cryptocurrency that we've created. So it serves as a legal protection. So if for any reason the GICs is no longer able to continue to exist, there's a clause in the smart contracts that would cause the liquidation of the gold in the reserve, and then the value would be distributed among all of the GICs
In
owners.
gold.
The value, no, the
value,
gold would
yeah.
be sold
Sold, yeah.
at the price of the market.
Correct.
Gold being the safest, asset that you could own historically.
Yes.
The gold would be sold and would be distributed. The amount, the value, would be distributed equally among all of the GICs owners, which serves as the ultimate protection for any type of currency. In this particular case, the cryptocurrency. It also helped to actually forecast the future price of their GICs, because essentially you see the value increasing every month, but you know that there's a finite number of coins,
Right.
and therefore it's going to push the floor price of
Yes.
the GICs, and we're able to predict plus or minus the future price based on the future amount of gold into
So
the reserve.
if the volume of gold increases in your vault and the value of gold goes up, then you have a double whammy, right? Where
Yeah, in the long run, I don't
In
think
the
it's
long
going to
run.
have that flexibility or direct correlations for the daily pricing, because gold goes up and down. But certainly, if gold increases by $100, $200 per
Right.
ounce over the 6 months, 12 months period, then it's going to have an impact in that respect. But I don't think that's going to have the daily fluctuation. Yeah.
So it also creates an arbitrage opportunities in a sense that if I see the gigs going down, then there is an arbitrage because that is eventually linked to gold.
Correct. Logically, the GICs is a more stable coin, not a stable coin, but a more stable coin. Because it will increase in price. A stable coin is by definition stable. But the beauty of this is the growing asset that is supporting the price, the floor price of the GIC. So logically, it cannot go below that floor price. But for any unimaginable situation that it would, the gold in the reserve would be higher than the capitalization of the crypto.
Then
So-
it doesn't make sense. It
No,
has
I
to
would,
go back
I would,
up again.
I would buy all of the GICs outstanding,
Correct.
and then I would cause a liquidation.
Correct, and I would buy
then
too.
pocket the difference. So,
Correct, and that's
so
why-
most likely
yes.
not going to happen.
So that's it from Zion. We have to go now. You know why? We want to buy more gigs, okay? That's what you should do too.
Thank you.
What I really like about Goldfinx is I think this is a real great opportunity as an arbitrage opportunity to buy gold, because it is an ICO that's really backed by real gold. This JIX is actually backed by real gold reserves, and during the pre-sale it's selling for 50% off. There's a fixed supply of JIX tokens of 250 million. During the pre-sales it's only €1, whereas during the crowd sale it would be €2. So the good thing about this is that all the machines and the business plan that's being submitted to Goldfinx, they actually own the machine, okay? So the artisanal miners can't really run anyway. If they want a better output, they have to stick by Goldfinx. If not, they run away, then Goldfinx can find other miners to replace them to get the gold into the vault. Now the risk is obviously during the early stages when the vault really hasn't been filled to the capacity of gold. That is no problem because the lien against the machine protects them. So what happens is there is a pre-purchase of gold by Goldfinx, and once that gold is then delivered, like here, it goes straight into the vault. And for the future, once these miners actually paid back their loan to a Goldfinx, then 20% of all future output then goes into the vault, and this tends to grow, okay, because during the following year, let's see this, it will basically be like this, the existing vault, and then the 20% basically is going to go up and up and up. So this is very, very good, and you just multiply this equation by many times, and you can see that obviously this is going to go up. So while this goes up, you have a fixed supply of JIX coin, which is only about 250 million actually for the first phase. So this creates a deflationary situation, and you have a rising price in GIX, which follows this trajectory here. So this is what is called an initial protected offering, okay, where everything is actually protected by physical assets and does not experience the volatility of Bitcoin, you know, going from what, 1,000 to 3,000 to 20,000, then coming back down to 3,000. That just scares a lot of people and doesn't make them want to invest. So let's go for the final review of this. You know, the sector I think is very exciting. It's mining, it's gold. Gold is a no-brainer and it's very liquid to sell. The hype is really not much there because Goldfinx is really targeting this as a high-end offerings. The use case, the innovation is already there, and providing the opportunity for artisanal miners to actually have a better life by providing them capital, okay, access to capital in order to improve their productivity and output while keeping their health. The tokenomics are very clear. There's limited supply here of 250 million GIGs actually in the first phase. They have a roadmap of being listed by the end of the year, and there's a lot of intelligence in terms of Industry 4.0 that's going to this. But I think the most important thing about Goldfinx is the relationship. The goal is really the relationship between Philippe Francois here and Amin, because these guys have known each other for more than 20 years, okay? Ever since what, 2003, 2004, you know, Francois was actually in Peru for 3 years, where, you know, he was struggling actually with getting the gold mine going there, and he happened to call his old friend Philippe, and basically what Philippe did was that he had a friend somewhere in Romania, and Francois said, no, you can't fund this, there's no way they're going to fund this, and that's how they came up with the idea of Goldfinx. It's already like 2 years before they got this ICO up, so a lot of thought went into it, and when you look at the great superb interface and website, and also the backend, it's all done by Amin here. So it's all an internal work. But the fact that these three know each other and trust each other and have worked for a very long time means that, you know, this ICO is going to go very, very far, because you have people that actually work with each other. And that's really what we want, because if you invest in a company, guys, you are going to invest in the people, and Goldfinx fits the bill. So I would encourage you to really take a look at Goldfinx. Thank you very much.